My friends, I want you to hear me clearly today. Every pain, every tear, and every disappointment you have faced in life is not without meaning. Sometimes we wonder why life throws us into storms, why doors close, why people betray us, or why we carry burdens that seem too heavy to bear. But let me tell you this, God never wastes pain. What you are going through right now is shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for a greater purpose. You see, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified in fire, and strong warriors are trained in battles, not comfort zones. Your struggles are not here to destroy you. They are here to build you. The very thing that hurt you the most can become the platform where your greatest testimony will rise. Sometimes pain is God's way of pushing us toward growth, of shifting us from where we are to where we are meant to be. When Joseph was thrown into the pit and sold into slavery, it looked like the end. But in reality, it was the beginning of a journey that led him to the palace. So, don't give up when life gets hard. Don't curse the struggle. Instead, ask God, what purpose are you birthing in me through this pain? Because one day, you will look back and realize that what tried to break you actually built you. Your story will inspire others. Your scars will speak of victory. And your pain will turn into a powerful purpose that changes lives forever. Pain is something we all experience. But I want you to understand today that pain is never without purpose. Many times in life when difficulties come, we feel as though God has forgotten us or life has turned against us. The truth is, every tear you have shed, every disappointment you have faced, every closed door you have encountered is shaping you for something far greater than you can see right now. Pain is often the pathway to growth, strength, and transformation. It breaks the old, weak parts of us and awakens something powerful within. Think about the seed that must first break open in the soil before new life can emerge. Without that breaking, there is no growth, no fruit, no harvest. In the same way, the pain you go through is creating the very foundation for the destiny God has prepared for you. What you see as loss today may be the preparation for tomorrow's blessing. Even when you cannot understand why things happen, trust that God is working behind the scenes. He takes every hurt, every failure, and every moment of despair, and He turns it into a stepping stone for your future. Without pain, there would be no strength. Without battles, there would be no victories. Without struggles, there would be no testimonies to inspire others. Hard times come to everyone. But what most people miss is that challenges are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to grow you. Life's struggles often feel like mountains blocking our path. But in reality, they are training grounds shaping our strength, faith, and endurance. Every obstacle you face is a classroom where God teaches lessons that comfort can never teach. When things are easy, we rarely grow. It is in the tough seasons, the moments of uncertainty and pain, that we discover who we truly are and what we are capable of becoming. Think about muscles in the body. They grow stronger only when pushed beyond their limits. In the same way, your character, your faith, and your inner strength develop when life pushes you out of your comfort zone. Trials teach patience when answers seem delayed. They teach faith when everything appears hopeless. And they teach courage when fear tries to overtake you. Without these challenges, you would remain the same, never discovering the depth of strength God placed within you. Every difficulty is like a refining fire, burning away weakness and shaping resilience. Just as gold shines brightest after passing through intense heat, your life gains wisdom and strength when you overcome what once seemed impossible. One day, what feels unbearable now will become the very testimony that inspires someone else not to quit. So the next time life knocks you down, refuse to stay there. Remind yourself that challenges are not barriers but stepping stones. Each struggle you face is building the strength you will need for the blessings and opportunities waiting in your future. Growth comes when you embrace the struggle and let it shape you into someone unstoppable. Every battle you face in life is not random. It is preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. What seems like a season of struggle is often God's way of equipping you for the destiny ahead. Before a soldier steps onto the battlefield, he goes through intense training. It is painful, exhausting, and demanding. But it builds the skill and strength needed for victory. In the same way, the hardships you face are shaping your character, sharpening your faith, and preparing you to handle the blessings and responsibilities of your future. Think about Joseph in the Bible. He was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit. To anyone watching, it looked like his life was falling apart. But in reality, each trial was positioning him for the palace, where he would one day save an entire nation. Without the pit, without the prison, there would be no palace. His struggles were the training ground for his destiny. Your battles are not in vain. The delays, the disappointments, and even the heartbreaks are shaping you into the person who can handle the very things you've been praying for. If blessings come too early, without preparation, they can crush you instead of elevate you. That is why God allows challenges to build strength, humility, and wisdom before promotion comes. So, when you feel like life is getting harder, remember this: preparation always comes before elevation. Trust the process. Every struggle is molding you. Every tear is watering the seeds of your future. And every battle is building the warrior within you. The greater the battle, the greater the destiny waiting on the other side. What often feels like the end of the road is sometimes the very beginning of something new. Life has a way of disguising breakthroughs as breakdowns. When doors close, when plans fall apart, or when people walk away, it can feel like everything is against you. But many times, what seems like a setback is actually a divine setup for something greater. God often uses the unexpected twists of life to push us toward our true purpose. Think about a seed again. When it is buried in the soil, it looks like it has been forgotten, hidden away in the dark. But in reality, that is where transformation begins. The darkness, the pressure, and the waiting are necessary for growth. Without that season beneath the soil, there would be no roots, no strength, and no fruit. The same is true for your life. What feels like a burial might actually be a planting. Sometimes God allows certain things to fall apart so better things can fall into place. He closes doors because the future He has planned for you is bigger than what you are trying to hold on to. It hurts in the moment because we can't always see the bigger picture. But the pain of losing one thing often prepares the way for something far greater than you imagined. So, when life takes a turn you didn't expect, don't let fear or disappointment consume you. Trust that God is turning your setback into a stepping stone. The very thing that looks like it was meant to break you might be the tool that builds you. Every delay, every disappointment, every detour is leading you closer to the purpose designed for your life. The pain you carry today will one day become the story that inspires someone else not to give up. Every scar has a story behind it, a testimony of what you've overcome. When people see your success, they might admire the outcome. But when they hear your journey, the battles you fought, the tears you cried, the nights you almost quit, that is what truly touches hearts and changes lives. Your scars are proof that you survived, that you didn't stay down when life knocked you over. Think about it, the most powerful testimonies come from the deepest valleys. People are not moved by perfection, they are moved by authenticity. When you share how you overcame pain, fear and setbacks, you give others hope that they can rise too. What once felt like a season of shame or loss can become the very platform God uses to speak life into others through you. Your struggles will become someone else's survival guide. The lessons you learned in the dark will help others find light in their own storms. When you tell your story, you let people know they are not alone, that their pain has a purpose, and that victory is possible even when everything seems lost. So don't hide your scars. Don't be ashamed of what you went through. Wear them as a reminder of how far you've come, and how faithful God has been. One day someone will look at your life and say, "Because you didn't give up, I found the strength to keep going." Your scars will speak louder than your words ever could. And they will declare a message of hope, resilience, and unshakable faith. Trusting God's timing is one of the hardest lessons in life, because we often want answers right now, breakthroughs today, and blessings without delay. But life rarely works that way. There are seasons of waiting, times when prayers seem unanswered, and moments when it feels like God is silent. It's in these moments that faith is truly tested. You see, God's delays are not His denials. What looks like a pause in your life is often God arranging things behind the scenes for your good. Sometimes we think we are ready for what we are asking for. But God knows the right time better than we do. A blessing given too soon can become a burden, while the same blessing at the right time can transform your life. Just like fruit needs time to ripen before it is sweet, your dreams and goals need time to mature before they can be fully enjoyed. Waiting is not wasted time. It is preparation time. During the waiting season, God shapes your character, strengthens your faith, and teaches you lessons that success alone can never teach. When the right moment comes, everything will fall into place so perfectly that you will realize why it could not have happened any sooner. So when life seems slow or prayers feel unanswered, don't give in to frustration or doubt. Trust that God's timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't match your plans. He sees the big picture you cannot see. What you are waiting for is on its way, and when it arrives, you will understand why the wait was necessary. Until then, keep believing, keep preparing, and keep trusting the one who holds your future in his hands. My friends, as we bring all of this together, remember this truth: pain is never the end of your story. Every challenge, every tear, every long night of waiting has been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and ready for the future God has prepared. What once felt like it was meant to break you will become the very thing that builds you. One day, you will look back and see how every setback led you to a greater comeback, how every battle prepared you for victory, and how every season of waiting positioned you for blessings beyond your imagination. So, walk with faith. Keep moving forward. Your struggles are not in vain, and your purpose is greater than your pain. Thank you